It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, Howard buying some time right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Or go play action. Howard flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
No, but incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Completed over the middle. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. one splits the uprights. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
49-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On play action, here's Howard. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Going with a screen to Johnson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, Howard. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Shotgun snap here to Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Ravens 7. First Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. But the catch moves him to the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
To Tez Walker. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He's running with it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pistol snap to Jackson. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Steelers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Howard throwing on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Howard now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Second and 8. Completed to his running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First and 10, here's Howard. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But two in a row now have slipped away.
Second down and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Second and 10 now. Howard. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Got it. Ready?
And the Ravens go in nickel, third down. Now give to Johnson, coming right. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. First down throw for Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Howard looking to pass. Johnson here on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Forced out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Yeah, I know we're coming down the home stretch of his rookie campaign, and he's supposed to have learned from these mistakes. It's a long season in the NFL, and that pick shows you he's still got a lot to learn.
Andrews has it, working downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Jackson finds the in route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar throwing again. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get on! 13. Sit up!
Jackson's going to throw again. Getting out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. This hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten to a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's second and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. From the 45 on second down, finding Flowers. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Play action now with Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He's got time here. Now he's forced out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Lamar out of the pistol. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pressure's there, and the steal closes on him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. An unfortunate moment as Johnson is forced off. And out in his place to lead the backfield, here comes Jalen Warren. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A go play action. Howard. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He breaks the tackle. He will not go down. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Depth brought in inside the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree about what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set up.
1st down, here's Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mitchell off the pistol again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
T, man. Let's go. You change it.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Lamar. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. On the move, headed right. Now he's going deep right. Big gain downfield. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless effort stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they tend to an injured player. It's Zay Flowers. Now, an exciting playmaker for this offense who's being looked at. On 1st down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's Mitchell again, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 2 here, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Lamar throwing again. This is caught. Snaps Walker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Walker, touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Howard. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Put the body on the line for his team. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and kick up the first.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46.
6-yard line.
Johnson here on the dump off. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Howard. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers losing by 14. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we're about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. It's just like that.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Howard now to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instinct.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. All right, right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a two-score game with that two-point conversion.
Could feel it. Killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position of getting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field.
And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Steelers calling their first timeout. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. They'll look to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Here he is to throw. And they're still up. Brock, he brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
He rolls to his right. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tied this game. It puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line now. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Wilson with a return here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First throw of overtime now. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. They'll find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to dynamite contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. This is Johnson. He hits the lane for about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Pete. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Forced out to his right. Connection made to Shaheed. And they're taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that type of negative play, tackle for loss, is exactly the effort you want.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 6. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And the man is there to knock that away. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Escapes the pocket. He gets it again to Mitchell. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that will get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Lamar throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
4 yards to go.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And 4th and 4 coming up. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave them a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, where you tell yourself, just do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Throwing now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Catches made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for 2 in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question. And I know this, that decision better have already been made. The best coaches, decision makers, we know this. They're a play ahead, a series ahead, a possession ahead. That was a choice you made.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-point game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's going to throw again. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. To make a check in the win.